I am live. I have waves. Let's see. Let's see, I'm just hanging out for a little bit, trying to make sure everything's working right, so that when I go out tomorrow, I don't have to worry about it. What's up, everybody coming in? Buddy guy, how's it going? As you guys can see, I have the backdrop done. It's working, it's in, and we're good to go. As long as, let me turn this just, I think, this way. Oh. Okay, anyway, good enough. What's up, man? I'm not going to be on here very long tonight. I'm just running, checking things out, seeing how it's going, and making sure everything's working right. There's show. All right. I hear the puppy whining. Let's see. I don't close that. I can close that one. Oh, crap. Okay. I'm still here. Okay. Good. Avid, what's up? I'm just checking out my green screen and stuff. I finally got it together the way that I want it. So, and it's snowing outside, so I decided to get on here for a little bit before I went to bed. So, and I know there's like a million other lives going on, so I won't be on here very long. But it took me a little bit to get the backdrop going. So I probably need to be, nope. And then my light, I probably need to switch the light around a little bit to where, yeah, I know, Evan. I tried to get over there so I could get on your panel, and I couldn't make it over there. Johnny, what's up? Background looking better than what it did yesterday, Johnny. Hopefully it does. I finally got everything the way I want it. Let's see. I was going to do something. Oh, yeah, YouTube. I'm trying to do 3 things at one time, so bear with me for like 5 seconds so I get everything going the way that I want it to. Oh, why isn't that working? That's crazy. Okay. That's weird. It's snowing here right now, Johnny. Like, snowing hard. I don't know if anybody else is getting any snow right now, but it's snowing pretty hard here. My wife went to work and everything, and Squirrel, what's up, man? Johnny, how you doing? The other thing is, I'm going to have to find a higher chair, because if not, or I can always take my name down, I guess. Where if you want to learn the Mississippi River, you won't want to miss the next 3 weeks. So I won't, at least I'll try not to. I tried to get in there today and listen for a little bit, but it just did not happen. I was at work and I had to come home and do some stuff. So hopefully I'll be able to get in there next week and listen or be on panel or something. I tried to get up there on your panel tonight, but I need to go this way. But I just didn't have time to do it. And by the time I had actually had time to get up there and do it, you guys were done. So I said, well, I'll do it next time, I guess. But yeah, it's snowing outside right now. It actually just started snowing like an hour, not even an hour ago. And it's already covered the ground. I need to get a bigger chair. I know that much. I like to sit around. I like to sit low, actually. But yeah, Abbott, I'll try not to miss it. Squirrel Bud, how was your day? My day was great. I went to Monster Trucks, and I posted a video next week. Was that Johnny? Yep, Johnny, that was today that you went. I couldn't remember when you were going. I know that you were just going one day this weekend. And now I know that it was today. But yeah, I'm just trying to get all my stuff up and going, and I finally did. Backdrop doesn't give me any problems, so I'm good. 5 awesome people watching. Thank you guys for stopping in. I did put a post on Facebook and all that stuff. I thought I seen a green tracer around my head, but I guess I didn't. Anyway, I'm just trying to, today. I thought so. And like I said, it just started snowing here like 45 minutes ago. And tweaks them. Thanks. All I did really was put the backdrop on the rail or whatever, and tacked it to the wall where it needed to be. And there's a couple places that I couldn't get because the backdrop's not really long enough or wide enough or whatever, but I did get it done. Yep, if you guys would, you can always type the word drop in the chat, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. Oops, if I'm in the right spot, it will. Just like that. And then Nightbot should drop your link for you if you have not done that before. Hopefully Nightbot's going to work tonight. It's been slow the last couple of nights. Yep, there it goes. So there's Nightbot. So anybody that wants to drop their link can always do that. 4 people watching, 4 thumbs up. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight for just a little bit while I test everything and get everything up and running the way that I want it to be, which I finally did this morning or tonight when I got home from work, right before it started snowing, like extremely heavy. Big movie fan. Hey man, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully you've had a good day. We have had, it actually just started snowing here, Johnny, like 15 minutes ago, and it's already covered the ground. So that snow that I think was supposed to have been here yesterday, I think finally got here today. So I figured I'd come in and hang out a little bit before I ended up going to sleep and testing everything and looking at everything and all that stuff. Also, Nightbot's doing shout outs for Misfit. Backwoods Misfit this week. What do you think? I just got a text message about a tournament this weekend. That somebody's wanting to do a Bluegill tournament this weekend. Let me look real quick and see what it says. $5 on Fish Donkey. I'm gonna say I think it's cold. At least right now it is. I mean, it may not be too cold for one Saturday. I think it's supposed to be in the 50s or something. I'm not sure. And I see where I need to adjust the lighting just a little bit, and that's one reason I came in here. I can see it in my shirt. But a Bluegill tournament this coming Saturday is what I got a text message about a second ago. They want to know what I thought about one for, what'd it say? It says, what do you think about having a Bluegill tournament this coming up Saturday? I was going to run one on Fish Donkey for $5 a person. I'm going to get back with him about that later. Unless he's watching now, I'm not going to be able to be in it because it's going to be freezing cold. Yep, anytime you guys want to drop your link, all you have to do is type the word drop. And I know that I posted my YouTube channel on Facebook. It's also in my Facebook group chat, and then also on YouTube. I'm going to try to real fast just adjust my background just a little bit to where it's not so nope, too far. There. That was one of the main purposes I was coming in here tonight, was to mess with this and mess with the lights and the backdrop and all that stuff. No problem for coming in tonight. Once again, thank you everybody for coming in, hanging out with me for a little bit. It just started snowing, so I figured I'd get on here for a couple hours or so and just hang out. I think he's going to want to answer. What? So I just asked him what times he wants to do the tournaments. And Rooster, if you're in here, you can always type in the chat also. That way I don't have to come back and forth from my phone and Facebook Messenger. We can just do it all right here. I wouldn't type that for my link to be dropped, but I wouldn't want it because it always goes. There's mostly adults at this time of night. Ain't no big deal. But I don't, because my link always goes to. That's up to you, big movie fan. That's completely up to you if you want to drop your link or not. You don't have to. I'm waiting on him to answer me back on how he wants to do the tournament this week. Okay. I may need to turn that down also, because if not, it's just going to be dinging from 6 a.m. Saturday to 6 p.m. Sunday. 24-hour tournament. Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting. What's up, man? It's going pretty good. It's snowing right now, and it just started like 15 minutes ago, and the ground's already covered. So, yeah, we'll see how today was good. Hopefully in the morning it's going to be good too. Hopefully the ground won't be full of snow. But I have a feeling it's going to be, because like I said, there was like 15 minutes and it was already covered. So it's like this chair, man, I'm going to have to buy a new one. But anyway, I finally got everything set up the way that I want it in this room. So this is now where I will be doing all of my live streams other than when I'm fishing. The backdrop came in yesterday, and then I had trouble with it. So Big Matt came over and helped me out with it a little bit, which once again, I thank him for that one, because I wouldn't know how to do it, and he helped me figure it out. So we got that done. So everything's done as far as I know right now. You already had snow up there, Squirrel. It snowed here yesterday morning, I think, for a little bit, but then it ended up quitting and then all went away. But now I think we're getting the snow that we should have got last night or yesterday morning, because we weren't even supposed to get any snow tonight that I know of. I mean, it was just supposed to actually do nothing, which I didn't get to watch the news, so I really don't know. Warriors, I'll be back in a little. I'm going to make a call to share my stream on my community. All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Johnny Small Pepper, hope you are well. As far as I go, I'm good. I mean, I am impressed with the way that I got all this stuff set up, like within under like 3 hours, because it took me a little bit to move everything around, which I still have some stuff to move around. But the only thing that I'm going to have to get is like a soundproof thing for my mic, so that I'm not picking up a lot of background noise, which I have no idea where I'm going to get one at. I don't want to order one from Amazon. And also, My stickers will be coming in on the 22nd of this month. So next week, I think, my stickers will be in, which they're going to look pretty much just like the back. I usually can fade off and just show it, but they're going to look just like that right there, that fish back there. So if you haven't seen them, I can always bring them up on a shared page, but I'll only do that if I have to. Okay, so StreamYard is pinned at the top of the link if anybody wants to come up and chat and hang out for a little bit. I'm probably going to be on here hopefully till about 1 o'clock, and then my time, and then I'm going to cut it off because I'm going to go live again tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to go fishing tomorrow, I don't think. I wanted to go fishing tonight. I wanted to do a little bit of night fishing, but that's before I realized and seen that it was starting to snow, so I had to cancel that trip. I mean, I guess I could have done it in the snow, but it's like 23 degrees outside, so I said, nope, not a chance. But if anybody ever wants to come up on panel, all I ask is that I'm able to see your face in the backstage area before I bring you up. And StreamYard should be pinned to the top of every, right there. Pinned to the top of every chat, regardless of whether it's on Facebook, in the Facebook group, or on YouTube. So I'm actually doing it in 3 different places right now. And just get more views that way. Either on Facebook or YouTube, either one. I actually wasn't planning on. I wasn't going to go live tonight. I was just going to go to sleep. But been a long weekend. I worked a 12-hour shift all weekend, so I decided to come up for a little bit. Nightbot pretty much says it on its own. Welcome to my live stream. Feel free to stay and have fun. We can talk about whatever you want, as long as we keep it PG-13. Or we can sit and watch me up here rambling on. That's up to you guys. Let's see. There was another thing I wanted to check real quick. I actually need to answer this guy back about the tournament. I don't know if I'm going to do the tournament or not, because like I said, it is going to be snowing and cold. But I mean, I guess I could. So, yeah, he's watching. So, Rooster, if you're watching still, because I've seen that you give me a thumbs up on Facebook, it's going to be like 20 degrees here. Blake, what's up, man? Hey, you want to do a bluegill tournament this weekend, Blake? What are you doing this weekend? Let me know. Rooster, or you know him by his real name. Mr. Blanton is going to do a bluegill tournament this weekend. Blake, if you want to, I don't know if you want to do one or not, or be in it. It's going to be on Fish Donkey. Blake, so if you want to do that, I don't know if I'll be able to or not, because it's going to be snowing or cold. They're just not going to be biting here, I don't think. But I can help him out and try to get some people fishing it, though, for like $5 a person, which for a bluegill tournament or any tournament at all is actually not that bad. So if anybody wants to fish that bluegill tournament, what you'll do is, I don't know if he's even got it set up yet. I can look. Yeah, I can. I don't think I can. Okay, hold on, here it is. I'm going to Fishing Expo Saturday in Tennessee. Okay, that's fine. I mean, if you can't, then that's cool too. Oh no, what did I do? He just now actually messaged me and asked me, which he's in here watching somewhere, either on Facebook or on YouTube somewhere, because I know he gave me a thumbs up on Facebook. Okay, P here from Big Movie 18 Plus. Thank you for stopping in, hanging out with me for a little bit. I appreciate it. Hey, if you guys don't give me a thumbs up for anything else, give me a thumbs up for that background. That's a nice little looking fish right there. Too bad I can't catch one that big right now. I'd love to. Where, Blake? I don't see anybody. That one, if you're talking about right here. Yeah, no, he's not. They're good. They're good. I was getting, I was shared out on somebody's community tab. So we're good. Don't worry about it. I know what you're getting ready to do, though. But no, P is good. So we're not going to, well, either way, you know what I'm saying. This person that is on my screen right now is all good. So no, it's not a spammer. No, you don't have your wrench. Why don't you have a wrench? Oh, that's right. Wait a minute, Blake. I know why you don't have a wrench now. It's because I accidentally almost blocked you yesterday. Actually, I did block you yesterday. You have a wrench now. Your wrench is back, Blake. Thanks for the thumbs up, Rocky Mountain Live Prospecting. I'm gonna hang up probably to about 1 o'clock my time. It's 11:53 right now. I'll get a couple hours in, and then I am going to sleep. But like I said, it wasn't supposed to rain here today, or snow here today. Carmel Munchie, what's up? We got a lot of new people coming in tonight. Thank you for stopping in, hanging out with me. We're just hanging out on a snowy night. It actually started snowing about 15 minutes ago, so I decided to go live for a little bit. The live stream or StreamYard link is pinned at the top of the chat. If anybody wants to come up, all I ask is that I'm able to see your face for a very few minutes, and then I'll let you up. But the only thing I ask is that we keep it PG-13 and stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to move the lettering. I mean, I can move the letters somehow. I don't know if I can. What I'm saying is I want to take the Warrior's Heart part and move it over to the other side of the screen, but I don't think I can. Once again, Carmel, thanks for stopping in. Hello. Blake, how was my day? I had a long day. I had to work a 12-hour shift today, so it was a long day. But I'm home, and I'm off tomorrow, so I'm good. And I know some of you can't see me, but I'm over here behind the words. Right here. I just showing off my backdrop a little bit. I can actually take off. Let me do this real quick so some people can see me. Wrong spot. There. This chair I'm sitting in always gets me to where I'm starting to lean over or back too far, and then I always have to sit up because it kills my back. But my day was good, Blake. I didn't have any issues. Johnny says, I don't even see a spammer. You don't see a spammer because there isn't one. Laugh out loud. Everyone assumes I'm a he, even when my pink picture name is Priscilla. Thank you, Priscilla, for stopping in tonight. I don't remember if I said he or she. If I said he, then I apologize for that. But I don't ever want to say it because, it just doesn't make sense. Shout out. We're still shouting out Backwoods Misfit. We're trying to get his numbers back up on YouTube. If you don't know, he accidentally deleted his account, and now he's had to start all over. So we're trying to help him and support him and get his numbers back up there. Blake, do you think you'll be able to fish the first Warrior's Heart? Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually going to spend all day tomorrow doing nothing but working on tournaments. I know that I've got the first 3 done as far as them actually in the system. I just have to go through the second and third one and put in the rules and then back out, and I'm done. So I may get a few of them set up tomorrow. Hopefully Fish Donkey doesn't get mad when they see like 6 of my tournaments already in there for the year. But I'm doing 15, 16, 17 or 18 tournaments this year coming up. So it's like insane. I have to get a head start on them. Big movie fan. Much respect to him for keeping safe for kids. Yep, I agree with that. I mean, I know that big movie fan doesn't want anyone under the age of 18 on his page, really, because his is more of an adult an adult movie page. So yeah, he's always doing good with that, Priscilla. And now that I know your name, I won't even. Thanks for letting me know. Big Matt, what's up? I finally got the backdrop done. It only took me a little bit, and I did put it on a rod, so I'm not getting any air or anything. The only thing is I've got, well, not that side. I'll get right here in a minute. Where's it at? I've got a spot right there where the backdrop wouldn't fit. And then I have another spot over on this corner, which if I didn't point them out, you wouldn't even know that they were there. A little spot right there that I might have to try to fix somehow. I didn't know with the weather. Super stoked. Yeah, I mean, that's March. I mean, in March, I should be able to fish whatever. Blake, I don't see why I couldn't. I'm still trying to figure out if I can fish this bluegill tournament this weekend. I mean, if he's using live bait, I don't know how he's going to do it because it's snowing here right now. So, Lance, what's up, man? Dropping by with the big thumbs up before bed. Man, I appreciate you stopping by with thumbs up and checking me out. Got the lighting done for the YouTube studio. Got the desk in, got the computer in, got the backdrop in. The only thing I have to get is a noise canceling mic or a noise canceller for the microphone that I already have because I'm not going to spend any more money on the mic thing. I have one. The one I have is good enough. So thanks for stopping in. I'm going to go live again tomorrow too because I'm off and it's going to be like 15 degrees outside. So I will not be going fishing. That's for sure. Johnny Lance. So I lost my train of thought there for a minute. This question can actually be for the whole chat. I'll go ahead and answer it first. And then whoever wants to answer it in the chat, they can answer it. Do you cook/eat what you catch or throw them back? Depends on what it is. And the bass, mainly I'll throw a bass back. The bluegill I'll keep and eat. Catfish I'll throw back because my wife and daughter won't eat it. Crappie I'll eat. And the smaller bass I'll eat because, you have to take some of the smaller bass out of the pond so that the bigger ones can grow. So bass, crappie, and bluegill I will eat. And then if anybody else wants to answer that question, I'll leave it down there for a little bit and they can either type it in or however they want to do it. And Carmel says that that they don't eat fish, which fish is good. I mean, it's got a lot of proteins in it. Some fish. Now, some fish is and some fish isn't. I mean, where's that question at? The chat is going. Lance said, I selective harvest my catfish, keep all panfish to eat and or for bait. That's pretty much what I do too. But most of the catfish I'll throw back because nobody in the house eats them. Nice to have the Blake. Let's see. Whoa, let's go back up. I almost missed it. Blake said I have a 10-acre pond, and when I do some culling in there to get the small bass out, I clean and cook those when I do that. So yeah, that's the best way to keep the big ones to grow is to get the small ones out, and I have to do that this year a few times. Okay, another question. Carmel Bud, how's your evening? You getting any snow? I don't know if they are, but I am. It started snowing here about 15 minutes ago, and it wasn't even supposed to. Johnny Small Pepper says that he throws back 99% of, unless in Canada. All right. Priscilla says, interesting. I never had catfish. Why wouldn't I like it? I hear it's good. I don't like it just because my wife and daughter won't eat it, so I won't eat it. And I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, if I caught catfish just for myself, I would never eat all of it. So they don't eat it, I don't eat it. Then I keep the short. Then I keep short lunch fish. But yeah, if anybody else wants to answer that question or help her to understand why she may or may not like catfish, you guys can answer that question in the chat also. Blake already has. But we'll get down here to Johnny. It said, Johnny Small Pepper, good. How are you? Started with a coat of ice before it started snowing. We haven't got any ice here yet in Illinois where I'm at, but it did start snowing, and I haven't looked outside in the past 15, 20 minutes because I've been in here, or actually 30 minutes, so I don't know what it's doing now or not. It may be snowing even harder than what it was. Blake says, to answer the question that Priscilla asked, I just don't tell them it's catfish and tell them it's best. No, that don't work. My wife and my daughter are very smart when it comes to their fish. They won't eat them. They know exactly the way bass tastes. They know the way bluegill tastes and all that stuff. So I can't do that. Believe me, I've tried. Not with the catfish, but I'll mix them up sometimes and put a bass or bluegill, whatever. But they know, so I can't do that. Let's see. Johnny says that's dangerous. Yeah, anytime you've got snow on top of ice, it's dangerous. Priscilla, right? Laugh out loud, exactly. Like, I could try it, but I have a very strong feeling that they're going to know that it is catfish because of the way it tastes. Fish is delicious if you cook it right. It all depends on how you cook it sometimes. It all depends on actually what kind of fish it is and how it's cooked. Some of the fish that you get at the store, I won't touch it. I mean, I know some people do, but I won't. And if for those that are just now coming in, if you type the word drop in the chat, Nightbot will drop your link for you, just like it says scrolling there at the bottom. Type the word drop and Nightbot will drop your link for you. And then anybody else can pick you up if they would like to. We've got 9 people watching, 9 thumbs up. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Like I said, it is snowing here finally. And I think this is actually the snow we were supposed to have gotten yesterday because of the way it's falling. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, catfish is not something that I'll eat it, but my wife and daughter, they won't eat it. Okay. It should drop your link for you. Hopefully. Yep, there it is. So if anyone needs to pick up Priscilla, there's her link in the chat. Check her out. I will check her out here in a little bit when I get off here and then add her. She doesn't have any. Okay, so she's at 59 subscribers and she does not have any videos anywhere. But she does have some subscribers, so okay. No content, guys, just a YouTube supporter for now. That works. I mean, I understand that. I don't know how many videos I had before I even started doing lives, so I always had them. Robbie, I bet you wish you could go fishing. I could go fishing tomorrow if I wanted to freeze. I mean, it's going to be cold tomorrow. I can actually tell you exactly how cold it's going to be. Lance dropped his link. If nobody has Lance, they can pick him up. There's his link right there. Let's see. I'm trying to see exactly how. It's 21 degrees outside right now, Blake, with the wind chill and everything. With snowy roads, which, like I said, it wasn't even supposed to snow tonight, but it is now. tomorrow is Monday. It'll be 27 to 44. Let's see, what's that tournament? Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to fish that tournament or not. It's gonna be cold, like extremely cold. I guess he could do a tournament. One of the guys from the fishing group asked if they can do a tournament, or what I thought about doing a tournament, and I don't know if he's in here or not. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I mean, if you want to do a tournament, you're feel free to do one, but I don't think I'm going to be able to be in it. Priscilla said, it was cold today. I don't think our heat ever kicked off. My heat's on right now, but I can't really tell, so. Lance, next weekend, hopefully we'll be ice fishing, and I'll be going live then. Okay, I'll be watching for you, Lance, and then I'll check you out whenever you go live. I pop in and out everywhere sometimes, especially when I'm at work. If I see somebody goes live, I'll pop in for 30 minutes to an hour, and then I'll go somewhere else, and I'll pop back in. So, yep, I'll check you out. And once again, guys, thanks for stopping in here and hanging out with me. If you have not yet, type the word drop, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. Also, I will be doing another giveaway next month because we have hit 150 subscribers. We just done one last week for 100 subscribers. So now we're getting ready to do another one for hitting 152 subscribers. Or 150. I can't wait for the bluegill tournament you're doing for Warrior's Heart. I got a place with a ton of big bluegill. Yeah, but how big are they? I mean, you're talking big, but how big are they? Are they bigger than 7 inches or 6 inches? 6.5. Because the where I go at, now I'm catching for the tournaments. Some of my bluegill are 9 inches long. Actually, all of them are. And hopefully, Blake, they will be. Let me run back here a minute and check. I want to make sure that everything's working the way it's supposed to, because I'm trying to do this from 3 different places. 3 watching there. Pop in here real quick. Okay. Nobody there. But yeah, Blake, I can go to where there's bluegill 9 inches long and catch them all day long. Now, the catfish tournaments, that's where I'm going to have issues at, because if I'm not fishing the lake or the pond, I don't know where I'm going to get my catfish from unless I go over to the river. My phone is still running slower than StreamYard, so, okay. Oh, no, that's the same thing. All right. Let's see. Blake said they are between 7 and 9 inches, and of course, you catch a crap load of 4 to 6 inches. Okay, yeah. Do you eat blue? Yep, I eat bluegill. I will eat bluegill all day long. Subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell. Good thing. Thank you. Can't wait, Lance. Be fun to watch. And there's a. Let me report this sucker. Hold on a second. Report. Block. Gone. Okay. Who wants to answer that question that Sandy Toes has asked? She asked, who eats bluegill? Anybody want to answer that? I already have. I do eat bluegill. Okay. And she also wants to know, what do they taste like? Is it a white flesh fish? Yes. They taste good, and they are a white flesh fish. Let's see. Lance says, I'm an avid channel cat tournament in April. I'm going to think a minute ago. I can't pronounce that, but we'll get there for the numbers and size. I'm trying to think when my tournament is. I can't remember because I'm doing 2 next year, and I'm still working on how I'm going to do them. So I don't know. I still have a lot of work, especially with the catfish tournaments. Right now, I'm just trying to get all of my tournaments in the system so that I can get them in there and people can just sign up as they go. All I have to do is advertise them, and then that's it. Like I said, he's never ate bluegill, and I find hard to clean them. Not really. It depends on how you're cleaning them, Blake. Are you trying to fillet them, or are you just taking the scales off and eating them off the bone? The way I do my bluegill is I'll just fillet the backs and down the tail, and I really won't mess with the stomach that much. Yeah, bluegill are easy to do. June and July for catfish are my tournaments. Those are weekend tournaments that I'm doing. I just don't know. There's a lot of details I have to work out, especially in those tournaments. They're kind of a way away. Nan says the best way to eat a catfish is to eat them whole, and that's true. You can eat them that way too. I fillet mine only because my wife and daughter will not touch them if they have bones in them, so I fillet them down the back. I get the rib meat and then the tail meat, and then that's usually it. Usually I can't get past the, which I can get past the ribs to get to the stomach, but I usually don't keep them. But yeah, the best way is to eat them whole, right off the bone. My grandma, whenever she was around, she would eat the tail of the bluegill too. She taught me how to do that. And if you fry them completely done, you can eat that tail fin, which is actually good. I mean, it's bony, but it's good. I mean, I haven't never tried to eat anything else other than the tail. As far as that goes, we have 12 thumbs up, 5 people watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, supporting me. It is snowing tonight, so I decided to get up on here for a little bit. Plus, I wanted to kind of make sure that my backdrop would look good and that my lighting was right. Because earlier, my wife was like, "Your light is shining way too bright." So I had to turn the lighting down. Priscilla asked, catfish deep fried with hot sauce and sandwich bread. Yes. With my catfish, though, I use Cajun breading with the catfish. It gives them that spicy taste. Also, do you season them with anything? Yes. My bluegill, I will season with, give me a second, Andy's Cajun mix. And it's always good that way. I mean, I like my fish spicy, so pretty much every fish I'm going to use a spicy breading on. My wife, she likes hers crunchy, so I'll use crunchy breading on hers. And then my daughter, she likes hers regular, so I'll do just a regular breading on hers. So most of the time whenever I cook fish, I'm cooking 3 different types. Mine, which is spicy, a crunchy for my wife, and then just a regular breading for my daughter. So Tim Hung, what's up, man? Good evening. Shout out to Backwoods Misfit. If you don't have him, Nightbot's going to be running his link for another week, trying to help him get his numbers back up. Excuse me. Bluegill seasoned with salt and pepper. Yeah, salt and pepper and hot sauce. And also, I know how to make a homemade tartar sauce with relish, mustard, and mayo. Mix those 3 together, makes pretty good tasting tartar sauce. Catfish, I grill them nowadays. I've never had grilled catfish, but I've had smoked bass, and I do not like it. I would rather just fry the bass, but I'll have to try that one day. Whenever I get some nice sized channel cat or something, I will have to try to grill them just to see what it tastes like. Sandy Toe says, laugh out loud. I got no idea what season you just mentioned. Pretty sure I'm just going to get it in the shelves here. Well, I don't know where you are, but where I'm at, like Walmart, they have that whole aisle of seasoning and stuff like that. And it's the Andy's brand, which I could pull it up and share it on the screen. And it's just the Cajun seasoned part, or breading, and it's actually good. Oops, what happened? Cancel. Okay, I'm back. Okay. But yeah, when a person tells me they don't eat tartar sauce, I feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I really don't eat a whole lot of it, but I guess that would make me feel uncomfortable. Okay, I know sometimes I'm Australian. Okay, so you may not have, I don't know what all stores you have over there, but a grocery store, I guess, would have the seasonings that you would need for your fish. And I said, haha, sometimes. Fossil Creek Candles, thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. Stopping by. Hey, if you guys have not ever been in here yet, all you need to do is, or if you would or could, type the word drop, just like I'm doing right now, in the chat. And Nightbot will, here in a few minutes, will drop your link for you. Okay, so I typed the word drop, and Nightbot's running slow for some reason. There it is. And then Nightbot will drop your link for you. And if there's anybody that needs to subscribe to you, then they will pick you up. Now, I don't know Fossil Creek Kennels, if it'll do it with big letters. I guess we'll find out here in a second. Let's see. Okay. We'll go right here. Tim, hello, my friend from Blake. Patricia says, or Priscilla says she's being silly, which that's fine. We're in here to have fun and hang out anyway, so you're all good. No worries. As long as we're keeping it PG-13, I don't have a problem. Tim, hey Blake, how's it going? This is how, okay, I make a homemade spicy tartar sauce. What do you use, Lance, in yours? Because I use relish, mustard, and mayo in mine and mix them up pretty good. It actually doesn't taste that bad. And I just now learned how to do that this year. We're discussing eating fish when really steak is the answer. Well, fish is a steak, man. You cut you a good steak, get you a big piece of fish, and we can call it a steak. Yeah, I don't eat a lot of steak though myself because, of course, it hurts my teeth. Okay, let's see. Yep, you have to do it in small letters. Let's see, where am I? I'm about to lose where I'm at if I'm not careful. And Tim Hung, steak is always the answer. Like I said, steak's good. I actually ate some last night before last. It just hurts my teeth, so I kind of shy away from it. Once again, there's Misfits link. Wow, everyone accidentally calls me Priscilla or Priscillis or Phyllis. That's cool. No worries. Fossil Creek Kindle says, hello, everyone. Oh, I did drop your link. After you typed it in small letters, Fossil Creek, it dropped your link. There it is right there. If no one has Fossil Creek, you can pick him up. There's a competition up north from me that goes to big words I cannot pronounce, so you guys can pronounce that for yourselves. They get around 3 foot. Most of us put them on barbecue and sweet chips. Okay. mean, I guess, like I said, I just make mine homemade, and that's only when we don't have it in the house. If we have it at the house, then I'm just going to take it out of the bottle and go like that. But if not, then I'll make it. Blake said, just at work, buddy, trying to let everyone know in the chat that I'm going to be angling. Man, this year. Oh, yeah, it is a new year, isn't it? We'll see. I know that there's some other people, which I haven't heard from Backlash, and I haven't heard from, wait a minute, Tim is in here. But I haven't heard from Backlash in a while. So, I'm pretty sure he's going to fish them, but he hasn't said too much about being angler of the year this year, actually. You add sriracha. I'm going to have to try that. Priscilla, I tried deer. Gross, gamey taste. The person lied, said it was steak. I was so mad at them. It depends on how you cook it. If you cook it right, it won't have the gamey taste in it. But it's all about how the way you cook it and how the way you season it. Me, myself, I do not hunt deer. And the only reason I don't is because I don't have the time to do it. And I wish I had time and money to put into it, but I don't have time to go deer hunting. Now, I will squirrel and rabbit hunt because, I can just pick up the gun and go. But as far as deer hunting, that takes a little bit more effort, so I don't even get to go. Okay, Fossil Creek. Got you, buddy. Lance picked up Fossil Creek. Let's see. Lance said, P, they didn't cook it right. My deer never has gamey taste. Yeah, something was either cooked wrong, seasoned wrong, or something. Tim hunt also depends on the age of the deer and how you bleed it. Yep, that's true. I said I don't deer hunt, so that's a good one on me, and it's because has accepted defeat. I don't think Backlash has accepted defeat just yet, Blake. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's doing any of the tournaments or not, but I'm pretty sure he's going to. I don't know why he wouldn't. I don't think he's accepted defeat just yet. I haven't seen Tim say anything about tournaments, so I don't know if he's still going to fish them or. He says, thank you, Lance. Laugh out loud. Fossil Creek says, Blake, hello. Tim, hello. Okay. Is there anything new to you that you will be targeting this year? I myself, not really new. I bass fished for 11 years straight where I just targeted bass. And then I would bluegill fish every now and then. But I guess you could say if something new for me this year would be catfish because I just haven't fished it for a whole lot. So this year would be fishing more for catfish. Is there anyone else that would like to answer that question? Is there anything new to you that you will be targeting this year? And guys, you can always come up on the panel also if you would like to. The link is typed at the top of the chat. All I ask is that I'm able to see your face for just a little bit before we're in backstage, and then I'll let you up. But is there anything new that you'll be targeting this year? I'll leave that up there for a few minutes, and if anybody wants to answer, I'll have to remember. All right, Lance, man, thanks for stopping in once again. Feel free to come in anytime. You can also welcome on my panel anytime you'd like to come up. Good night, Lance. Take care. And, of course, Nightbot's going to do a shout-out for another week for Backwoods Misfits. Man, y'all are typing tonight, boy. I am likely in. I just have to see how things are going to around the house with a 2-year-old and a newborn. So that's the tournaments Blake that Tim's talking about, Blake. So he says that he's likely in. So there's some of your competition for 2002, Blake. I deer hunt if you gut it ASAP after the kill is not gamey tasting. This goes back to the question that someone asked earlier. It's not gamey tasting, and if y'all kill a buck in the rut, just soak the meat in vinegar and milk for an hour before you cook it. So somebody asked that question earlier. I wasn't able to answer it because I don't eat, I don't deer hunt because I don't have time. So if there is the answer to your question. I'll leave that up there for a little bit. I do not remember who asked that question. Sorry, but there's the answer. Man, y'all gonna keep me working tonight. Tim says, funny you mentioned catfish. The HD version of my next video is processing now. It should be live in the next few. May have catfish in it. That's cool. What is today? Today is Sunday. I worked Sunday and Saturday. I went fishing Friday and caught 2 bullhead and a yellow perch. Thursday I went and I didn't catch anything. So I'll be looking for that too. I'll always try to watch all of your videos. Also, Blake, yes, catfish for tournaments. I have never really actually targeted catfish besides when I catch the bass fishing. But this year, I will have targeted them 2 times to win the catfish tournament. Blake, you might want to practice more than 2 times. You might want to get some practice in. Just saying, I'll get a little bit of practice in. I know I seen first time coming here somewhere just a second ago. There he is. What's up, first time? Thanks for stopping in, man. Okay, we're going to go back up. And there he is again. That's where I seen him the first time. Hello, first time once again. Thanks for coming in, man. Okay, so Priscilla eats liver, turkey neck, pig's feet. I have never ate turkey neck, and I've never eaten pig's feet. So the only thing I've ate out of that list is liver. Chicken liver is good if it's fried right with liver and onions. That's how I eat mine. Hello, first time fishing adventures. Thank you for checking out my live stream. Of course, that's from me and from Nightbot. Let's see. And anyone is able to come up and hang out with me. First time, you can come up on panel if you want to. Tim, you can come up on panel. Blake, you can come up on panel. Whoever would like to come up is always more than welcome to come up. All I ask is that I'm able to see your face before you come up. Let's see. Tim says I can't wait to watch the new. Yep. The new video, of course, is what he's meaning. Blake Dawson, I hope Tim gets in. Then I would love to fish against him. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I'm going to fish against all of you, so whoever enters. What's up, Tim? From First Time Fishing Adventures. Here's another question, and anybody in the chat can answer this question as also, of course, me, I'm going to answer. But the question is, do you need special gear to target catfish? It depends on who you are and your preference, I guess. Me, myself, I could take a regular fishing hook and a regular medium action rod and a weight, and I could go catfishing with it. But my wife decided that she was going to buy me catfish rods and the big catfish hooks and the big weights and the big rods and reels. So I have the heavy action, I think it is. I'll show you one of them real quick. Stand your toes while we're on that question. I'll just show you one of them. I'm not going to go through all of them because that would take a while. This is one of my, well, hold on. What's wrong here? This is one of my catfish rods. Okay. See the big, well, you can't see the spool because it's green. But let's see. Turn this off for just a minute. Hopefully it doesn't mess anything up. If it does, then I'll have to fix it later. Anyway, there's a spool. It's huge compared to my other ones. And then my setup is the 2 weights on the bottom, which is Carolina rig. I use 2 weights. And then if I don't break my rod, 5/0 catfish hook. So yeah, if you want, some people use special gear. Others just use what they've got. If it wouldn't be for my wife, I would be using just regular stuff that I've got around the house. Does anyone else want to answer that question for me? All right. Sunfish for Fish, man. I see that you came in. Thanks for stopping by. And then I'll get to the answer for that question. Let's see. As soon as I get up to okay. I think this is where I left off at. Fossil Creek says, Kenny, who in the hell are you talking to, Brian? Okay. I don't know who that is. All right. Who is this right here? And once again, Nightbot is shouting out Backwoods Misfit for the next week. So if you don't have Backwoods Misfit, check out his channel and pick him up if you don't have him yet. First Time Adventure says hello to Fossil Creek Kennels. Sunfish says, what's up? It's the first time fishing adventures. Whoever will listen, Kenny. Sunfish says, right. Hello again. Here's a good one. I think it would be fun to do an ultralight catfish tournament. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I'd be in to do any tournament, really. As far as the equipment goes, Tim says, I'd say a solid reel with an aluminum reel, such as a Lew's Mach 2 or a Daiwa BG spinning reel to start with a medium heavy or heavy rod and 50-pound braid. That's about, I don't use braid, so everything other than the braid, that's what I would use. Let's go down. Okay. And Tim also says, I use Carolina rig as well, but I use circle hooks. I use circle hooks and J hooks. Blake, I use them both. Just one on one rod and then one on the other, of course. Okay. What pound test you for on there, Robbie? On my rod, I think it's 30. I will check it here in a second. Rocky Mountain Light Prospecting says you can't go wrong with Carolina rig. I use a Kentucky rig on both of my poles. So, I could switch it over to a Carolina rig like real quick. Ashley, hello. What's up? How you doing tonight? All right, man. I'll catch you later. Thank you. Appreciate you stopping in. Blake, I would do any tournament. To be honest, I just love competing against people. That's pretty much my whole purpose of doing the tournaments altogether. Blake and everyone else is just to hang out and to compete against each other, to compete against everybody. That's what I've always loved doing, and that's one reason that I fish the tournaments. Fossil Creek says good night, everyone. And Sandy Toe says good night to Fossil Creek. And we are caught up. Going to hit the sack. All right, Johnny. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe sometime when I come in. I'll be live again tomorrow sometime. I don't know what time yet. It all depends on how much it snows and if I'm going to have to shovel snow tomorrow. Which I'm hoping that I do not have to shovel snow. I need to answer him real quick. Who wants to answer Sandy's question? How big do catfish generally get? Is there anybody in the chat that wants to answer her question? People would like to. Okay, so yep, that's what I was getting ready to say, Tim. Depends on the species. That's worth a whole Google. Well, the channel cat or the not channel cat bullheads, they get up to like maybe 12 inches and a little bit more. I could actually look it up here. Depending on the type of catfish is also what Right Trapping says. Let's see. Channels top out at around 15 on average. Blues and flathead get way bigger. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. She says, well, with the rigs you're talking about, they sound hefty. They feel like they are, even if they're not. I mean, even small bullheads, they feel like they've got a lot of weight to them. But yeah, I mean, they all have put up a pretty good fight. So you're going to need the pose. Here's a run, Shimano spinning reel for bass and northern pike. I use Shimano, Lew's, Bass Pro Shop, and Albo Garcia when it comes to bass. And I'm trying to look over here in the corner to see what I've got this was doing. And I'm trying to answer him back also. Blake, depending on what kind of channel cats here in the South can get big, but average around 15. Blue cats average around 30 to 40, and flatheads around the same. Have you ever, and there can be more than one person to answer this question because I know that you guys bass fish just like I do. It says, ever throw wacky style? I had decent results. Not for catfish I haven't, but of course for bass I have. I mean, bass is always, I threw a wacky rig like 80% of the time last year in the summer for bass fishing because there was a slow bite and they would just get it on the way up. This is a nice background. Thank you. I actually downloaded this background from the fishing group that I have and decided to use it as a backdrop for YouTube. Wacky rig is a classic comfort pick. Now, yeah, it is a classic comfort pick, but at the same time, on the hot days, you want something that's going to fall slow because those fish, they're not going to move. Bass, definitely sorry. Y'all talking about catfish. Yeah, I mean, as far as I've went and discovered, and last year was my first year actually using a wacky rig. And I seen that on the fall, they fall slow if they're weightless. I mean, they're going to fall regardless. They're going to flutter, of course. And I would let mine fall to the bottom, jerk it a couple times or twitch it a couple times, let it fall back down all the way to the bottom, and then I lift it up a little bit, which causes that worm to bow. And then on the way back down, it straightens, and I twitch it a little bit. And usually by the second or third twitch, I had a bass on the line. We're all over the place, and that's fine, man. I mean, we're cool. We're just hanging out, having a good time. I love my mama's cooking. She's also new when it came in. She came in last night. Appreciate you coming in. And if you guys don't have each other, you can always type the word drop in chat, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me. Like I said, it started snowing here. I wanted to go fishing tonight, actually. And then I got home and ate dinner, and it was snowing. So I said, well, that's not going to happen. Because I've seen uh, Danny Stone and Rustic over there fishing. And, of course, that caused me to want to go tonight. So I was going to go. But then, like I said, once I got home, it started snowing like there was no tomorrow. And I don't know if it's still snowing or not. I could go look in a second and see. But right now, it's not. I don't think. But we are finally caught up with that. Yes, sir. The wacky rig is devastating. Love buzzbaits as well. I don't do a lot of buzzbaits for topwater. I don't throw a lot of spinnerbaits, period. And the reason is because I just don't like them. I'll throw a crankbait and a plastic bait any day. But as far as, give me a second, buzzbaits and spinnerbaits, I won't throw them that much. But crankbaits, plastics, give me a second, I'll think of it. Chatterbaits, which chatterbait's just a bladed jig, so, and I'll throw a jig. But other than that, I really don't throw a spinnerbait. I have a few of them, but they still have the price tag on them. So, let's see. Go right here. Now that I'm sitting up straight again because my back was starting to kill me, I'll put that back on there. But yeah, I don't use a lot of spinnerbaits. Yeah, it's about time. Oh man, Blake, you want to get that if you're still in here? I don't know if Blake is still in here or not, or I can. We'll zap that sucker real quick. But thank you guys for coming in and hanging out. 7 people watching, and let's see, 12 thumbs up. Thank you guys once again for coming in and hanging out with me for a little bit. Like I said, I wasn't going to go live tonight, but I decided to because it was snowing, and I really didn't have anything else to do. Plus, I wanted to check out my selfie light thing that I got for the YouTube studio. I was using my daughter's vanity lights to get the lighting right in here. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that anymore because eventually she's just going to want her vanity lights back. So I just gave up on that one. And I love my mom's cooking adventure. Dropped her link. If there's anyone that needs to pick them up, you guys can pick her link up in the chat. But my main thing was to come in here and check out the backdrop because I just got in it in the mail the day before yesterday. And I didn't know what I was doing with it last night, so Big Man had to help me with it. So I actually got it all up, except of course you can see the little corners where it didn't fit where I wanted it to. I think I can change the resolution on the screen and then it will cause it to fit. Like I said, hey man, sorry I'm at work listening. Wasn't at my phone. That's fine. No worries. I'm gonna go live again tomorrow. I'm starting a little bit stuffy. I hope it's not from the snow. I'm gonna go live again tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. I mean, it's going on 12:45 here. I want to hang in for at least another hour, just to get some watch hours, I guess, and hang out and have something to do. We have 17 thumbs up, 7 people watching. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on the snowy night. Rocky Mountain says, yeah, I don't throw spinner baits. I just hit a 8.3 pound largemouth with a buzz bait on top 10 p.m. I think that is why I am like that. That sounds about right. I mean, my biggest bass that I caught was 6.5 pounds, and I caught it on a chartreuse Shallow diving crankbait. I had to look down there at the bait to actually see what it is. I actually have it rigged to a pole right now. That's one thing that I will always have rigged to a bass bow is I will have a crankbait tied on, a jerkbait tied on, a chatterbait tied on, and then I have a plastic, which for the worms that I would have tied on. So I always have those 4 things already ready to go when I go fishing. I know you said you were getting ready for the competitions. When does the season kick off for you? My tournaments start in March. Yep, March this year. I want to say the 3rd, but I'd have to go back and look at it. In fact, I think either March 3rd or March 10th, but I'm pretty sure they start March 3rd. Rocky Mountain Live Prospecting says, awesome. I can actually tell you exactly when my season starts right here. Events. Our first tournament in 2022 will be March 4th through the 13th, and it's a bass tournament. And then the team tournaments, which also is a bass tournament, are February 8th to the 10th, so that's only a 3-day tournament. And then the Bluegill tournament starts right after that, and it's also like a 2-day tournament, and it is the 5th to the 17th. And those are all in April. So I have 1 in March, 2 in April, 1 in May. I'm doing 3 tournaments in June. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing 4 tournaments in June. 2, 3 tournaments in July. 2 tournaments in August, and then so on. I have never caught one before. I don't know if anyone else has caught any here before, but I myself, I've never caught that fish. Okay. Sandy Toes asks, out of all the tournaments, which ones are most excited for? The catfish ones. And the only reason it's catfish ones is because this is the first year that my tournaments are hosting 2 catfish tournaments. So we're excited to be doing those. Those are going to be new and different for us. And of course, I get them all together. I direct the tournaments, and I also do the payouts. And whenever Fish Donkey pays me, then I make sure that the winner gets their money. So I do it all from right here at my house. Most of the time from the phone. Let's see. But I'd say the catfish tournaments because they're new for us this year. Mike's Fishing Home. Hey, man, thanks for peeking in to say hello. And thank you. See you around sometime later. All right, man. I will see you later on. Maybe tomorrow. If you go live tomorrow, then I'll be there for a little bit. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go live for a while. Let's see. Once again, Backwoods Misfits link. If you don't have him, go ahead and pick him up. He's a pretty good channel. Check him out. And we're caught up on the chat again. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We've been going for an hour and 19 minutes. And 17 thumbs up. 7 people watching. Thank you all for hanging out with me once again. And I'll say thank you a lot. That's because I just appreciate each and every one of you. There goes my dog. I don't know what's going on. I guess my daughter went out of the room. But let's see. I guess nope, he's still here. But yeah, I'm excited for the catfish tournaments. Now, I don't know if they're going to be blue tournaments, channel cat tournaments, or flathead tournaments. I haven't made up my mind on those yet. I'm still turning my wheels on how I'm going to do them as far as are they going to be videoed? Are they going to be live? Or is it just going to be somebody with, once they catch a fish, take a picture of the fish, show me the weight, and go from there? Because I can do them, I don't know how many different ways. But That's kind of another thing I need to look at tomorrow, is to actually sit down and decide how I'm going to do them. Right after I do all of the rules for the 3 tournaments that I just registered to get everything going on the first 3 tournaments of the year tonight. Have a good night. Wishing you all the best on the water. Rocky Mountain live prospecting. I appreciate it. I probably won't be getting on the water for a while because it's just going to be too cold. I believe it's going to be like 15 degrees. I know it's down in the 20s right now. So I am not getting outside because I don't want to get sick. So I will not be going out on the water that I know of. You see exactly how cold it is. Yeah, it feels like 19 degrees outside. I will not be going fishing tomorrow. I wanted to, but I'm just not going to be able to because apparently I'm looking here at the snow, at the weather forecast that I've got right now. And here where I'm at, it looks like we're going to get a pretty good amount of snow tonight, which I thought we were going to get last night, but we didn't. Sandy Toes, I've got to run. Thanks for answering all my questions, everyone. Not a problem. Anytime you want to come in, you're more than welcome to come in and be on the panel. You're also able to hang out in my chat anytime you would like to. Thanks for stopping by and supporting me. Have a good night. I don't know if first time's still in here or not. Still 8 people watching. 17 thumbs up. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Like I said, I'm going to go live tomorrow too. I really don't know what all I'm going to talk about, but I just wanted to get my settings pretty much situated and together and everything going with it should, like with the backdrop and the lighting and everything. I hear my dog in there messing with stuff. I hope I don't have to stop this and go and check on that dog. Let me go right here a minute. I just want to see if I can adjust this just a little bit. I see some haziness or something around my shoulder. I think that got it. That got it. Good deal. Okay, what kind of fishing equipment have you been using for fishing? It depends on what I am fishing for. I have, let's see, just by glancing, one night I'll go over all my fishing gear again. I've done it like once, but for the new people, I'll do it again. I don't have a problem doing that. But just at a glance, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think 10 fishing poles that all do different things for me. Like I have a crappie pole, I have 4 bass rods, I have 2 bluegill rods, and I have 2 catfish rods. So I use different rods for different things. Also, of course, the hooks are different, the setups are different, the lines are different, the reels are different. All of that stuff is different. I mean, I could show you some of it, but I'm not going to go through all of it tonight because of the time, of course. So the catfish rods, I'll try to show you the ones that are not going to be affected by the screen. And I'll do that first because they're the biggest, most difficult to get apart. Because for some reason, catfish rods always like to tangle up. And I actually need to buy new sleeves for them. So this one is a Shakespeare Tiger catfish rod, which is a heavy rod, I believe. If it's not a heavy rod, that's a medium. It's a medium action, 8 to 5 pounds, or 8 to 15 pound line. So this has 15 pound line on it. That's catfish rod right there. Okay. Now these rods or these reels are like twice the size of what a regular bass rod would be, I guess. And then of course my weight and hook. I don't know if you can see the hook there, right there or not. But I fish my Catfish Kentucky rig, which is with the weight on the bottom and the hooks on the line. Kind of like sprung out a little bit. Facebook user, hello. I have to go over and see who you are on the Facebook side. We have 3 comments over there. Jeremy Rice, yes. Hello, nice, yes. Okay, so that was all him over there. Or that I'm just now getting on the StreamYard side. And the first time says, hey Tim, I just checked out the videos. I wasn't noticed you made videos. You did great out there. So I'll have to go through later and look at them. Probably in the morning. I might hear my puppy whining. My dog, and then I heard a cat growling, so I'm probably fighting. All right, and then let's go back up to the question. For a bluegill, I use like a 10-foot rod with a bobber and a micro Shimano reel, which I'll show you that one here in a second. If I can get it out here, because this rod's like extremely long. Of course, it's a 10-foot rod. I don't want to hit my light or anything. That'll suck. And let's see, I got everything all messed up here. May not be able to get it out tonight because my hooks are gonna mess up on me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold back on that a minute because I have a tangled mess. I'll get to that here in a minute. I have to untangle that. Let's go down. And then Tim says nice or thanks. But let's see, let me go back up real quick. Okay, 18 thumbs up. No problem. Tim, of course, he's first time says, let me try to get this untangled so I can show you what my bluegill setup looks like. Where's that question at? Let's see. Maybe I can get it. I'm still straining to try to get the string off of this one hook. Okay, I got it. Okay. So, bluegill rod is this one right here. Which this is a 10-foot rod. So hopefully I don't break it or anything else in this room, because this room is like not big enough for this reel or for this rod. I'm gonna try to get this up here. Well, you cannot be able to see it because it's a green. You can't see the string in it because, of course, it matches the green screen in the back. So, but that's a Invisalign I have on that rod. You can see how small this reel is compared to the other one. So this is a bluegill rod and reel combo with a bobber and a, of course, I'll use a worm with it, or minnow. That's a micro reel. That's a lot smaller than a regular reel is. And then I've got another micro rod that I'll use for bluegill, which I probably can't do that right now. No, they're all tangled up. I'll just have to do that one night. They're all tangled up real bad right now. That's a good ID for showing the different rod. Yeah, I mean, because some people can use the same rod for everything. I mean, same rod, bass fish, catfish, bluegill, and some people do, and that's okay. That's fine. I just have a wife that loves me and loves me fishing, because if not, I wouldn't have all of those, because it's out of all of those, she's bought 1, 2, 3, 4. I was going to say 4 or 5 of them for me. Because and I didn't ask for them. I may have asked for a couple of them, but not all of them. But anyway, I will show my rods and stuff one time, or not one time, later on. I've showed them before, but with it being this late, there's no way I can go through everything. And, okay, I got it undone. This doesn't have any string on it. Here's another micro rod. See how small it is? That's a baby reel. That's for a bluegill or crappie or any game fish or panfish you want to catch. But I have 2 like that on just I want to say a medium rod. It's 10 to 12 pounds or 10 to 16 pound rod. I should have 2 of those somewhere. Yeah, I do. And then the catfish reels, and you probably hear my dog and cat fighting, but they do not get along at all. That's just insane. 19 thumbs up, 8 people watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I don't know if it's still snowing or not. It may possibly be. I may go peek a minute and see. I really did want to go fishing tomorrow. Actually, I wanted to go fishing tonight, but the snow kind of got in the way. And the temperature of it being like 13 degrees outside. So I'm not going to go outside and freeze my butt off, that's for sure. So like I said earlier, my whole point of doing this tonight was to check my backdrop, which it's good. I like the backdrop. I like the lighting in the setup. So everything in here is good for me. Because this winter, this is what I want to be doing, sitting in front of the screen, talking, and anybody's welcome up on my panel as long as I'm able to see their face first in the backstage area. I always have, or try to have, the link to StreamYard pinned at the top of the chat, which it should be in blue. Yeah. So if anybody ever wants to come out and hang out, they're always more than welcome. I do have a question about the drop shooting. Do you keep your fluorocarbon line from going in? How to keep your fluorocarbon line from going into a circle? I'm using a spinning reel with the sun line. Drop shooting. How do you keep your fluorocarbon line? I don't. I have never used a drop shot, so I can't answer that question. And that's the only reason I can't answer that question is because it says that I have a question about drop shooting. So I myself have never used a drop shot. I've got the stuff to do it, but I've never actually done it. I've never needed to. So I'm not able to answer that question. If there's anybody else like Tim's in here still, or Blake is still in here, or First Time Fishing Adventures, they may be able to answer that question for you, but I myself, as far as that goes, I'm not able to answer it just because of the drop shooting. I've never done it. Never had to. Let's see. Yeah, I've never had to do it. So one of them would be able to help you out better than I would be able to as far as that answer goes, because like I said, I've never had to use a drop shot. There you go. Tim's going to help you out. Can you elaborate? Let's see, who is it? Jeremy, over on the Facebook side. Can you elaborate on the question that you're asking? And while you're doing that, I'm going to go back up one. What kind of fishing spot have you to go to? No, I don't have any salt water around here. All of my fishing is freshwater. I don't even have an ocean anywhere near me. I mean, the last ocean that I was around was the Gulf of Mexico. So, Tim's going to help you with that question as soon as you can tell him a little bit more about what you're asking. Wait a minute. I hear that cat. Hold on. Yeah, we're just hanging out a little bit, waiting on the, I guess, a rewording of the question. I guess this will be a good time for me to go see if it's going to snow or not, or if it is snowing while I'm waiting. But if y'all did not hear, with my amplified mic that I have, I mean, I don't know if it's amplified or not. It's just a mic, external mic. I'm going to go back later and see if I could hear that cat. That sucker was mad at that puppy. And all it is, the puppy just wants to play or eat the cat, either one. But Jeremy, if you can, how do you keep fluorocarbon line from going into a circle? How much line do you have on there? If you're using a spinning rod or spinning reel, I mean, is it over spooled? I mean, because some might have done that before. Whenever I've gotten too much line on them, they'll go into a circle. Josie's Fishing Adventures. Hello, thanks for stopping in. Your sound is good and clear. Thank you. You're also new to my channel. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. And for those of you that are just now coming in or haven't stopped by, I will be doing a giveaway because we have reached the 150 mark. So next month I'll be doing another giveaway. I just did a giveaway for 100 subscribers. I will be turning around and doing another giveaway next month. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of as far as that goes. I may be wrong. Okay, Tim's got an answer. To start, make sure the line is spooled onto the reel properly. Okay. It should be coming off the spool the same direction, clockwise or counterclockwise, as it is going on the reel. That makes sense. And that also goes back to overspooling. If you overspool too, and there's a lot of memory in that line, it sounds like a memory issue to me. I mean, I don't know if it actually is or not. That's what it sounds like, a line memory issue. I'm not. And that's pretty much what he's saying too. Josie's Fishing Adventure says, I fished mostly for catfish, but I start crappie fishing. Any tips on gear? My catfish gear is too heavy, so I'm buying crappie gear. I just actually showed my rod and reel that I use actually for bluegill. It would work awesome for crappie. I'll show you here in a second. I will actually show you right now, and then I will get back to Jeremy's question over on Facebook. I want to make sure. I'm trying to think. Tim, it's a memory problem. So how would we get the memory out of the line? I mean, other than spooling it in the right direction. Could we? Okay, hold on. Here's another part of that answer for you, Jeremy. Second, make sure you're not using cheap fluorocarbon. Fluorocarbon wants to come unwound. So a high quality line such as Sun Line Sniper or the other one, Seeger Invis, is the best on a spinning rod. He says that he's using Sunline, Tim, but he didn't say which type of Sunline he was using. I'm pretty sure he did. Go back up. Go back up. Yeah, he's using Sunline already, but it doesn't say what kind. Let's see. I lost something somewhere. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, go down. Oh, crappie reel. I know what it was now. I want to show you my crappie rod and reel, and I'm trying to figure out who asked that question. Let me go back. I'm trying to find that question again before there it is. Josie's Fishing Adventures. This is how what I would do. This is a 10-foot rod that I have right here in my hand. 10 foot. You can't see the whole thing, but it's 10 foot long. I have a bobber on it because this is actually my bluegill rod. And if I can get it to flip over, and of course it would be in white letters and hard to see, but it is 4 to 10 pound line, which I have 4 pound, actually 6 pound fluorocarbon line on here, which you can't see because of the green screen. And then also, I'm trying to flip it around so you can see the reel, but this room is just so small. I'm going to bend it a little bit. Maybe it won't break. There's a micro Shimano reel. If I were to turn the green screen off, you would be able to see the Invisalign is yellow or green. That's a micro Shimano reel, which it doesn't have to be that expensive of a reel. It can be whatever you want it to be. On a 10-foot rod for a crappie, if I want to fish crappie, this is like, I don't know if you can see that or not. Like just a little crappie jig I've got on there, and I don't remember which one that is either. I had that on there because I was going to try to fish for crappie in the spot that I was at a new pond, because they said they had black crappie in there. But the water just seemed so muddy that I gave up on it. So in the summer or spring and summer, this one is going to get switched back to a live bait reel. That's for sure. Okay. What kind of baits do I use? It depends on what kind of fishing I've been doing. If I'm bluegill fishing, I'm using live minnows or live worms. If I'm catfishing, I'm using liver or night crawlers or shad. If I am bass fishing, I'm using artificial baits. So anything like that. So I do 3 different kinds of fishing. So how do you get the memory? How to get rid of the memory in the line? There it is. Make sure you use your tying that's not properly. If tied properly, it won't. Okay, let me start that over. Of course, I know you can read, but I want to read it also. Last, make sure you're using this knot. If tied properly, it won't butt any twist in your line below or above the hook, as well as making sure your bait is rigged straight so it doesn't twist. There was also somewhere I looked up and I've seen that heat stretches the line anyway. No, hot and cold stretches the line. But where did I see? I don't remember where I've seen it at now. It says 10-pound test, he believes. So we'll just go on down and see what Mr. Tim says. It sounds like a line has been put on improperly. Maybe. I mean, I always try to keep my line going in the direction that's coming off the spool. Only because if I don't, I get up there and I get all kinds of knots and stuff. So it's like insane. Shout out once again to Backwoods Misfits. If you guys don't have Backwoods Misfit, check him out. He's a pretty cool guy. I like his channel. I've been up on his panel once, I believe. Okay, Josie's Fishing Adventures. Okay, cool. I'm going to look into a 10-foot crappie rods, spinning reels. Now, it doesn't have to be a spinning reel. It can be a closed face reel. Whichever one you prefer. I mean, whichever one's easier for you. I also have these. These make good crappie reels. Maybe not the rod itself. These are more bluegill rods, but these little 33s, they're awesome for crappie too. Okay. So that's what I would use. It all depends on what kind of reel you want to use. If you want to use an open face reel, Justin, you can, of course, use an open face reel, or you can use a closed face reel, whichever one you're more comfortable with. Okay. There isn't a way to remove the memory that won't compromise the strength of the line. Not that I know of, because of course, heat is going to compromise it, cold's going to compromise it. The only thing I can say is exactly what Tim said. Make sure that it's not overspooled, and make sure it's spooled on the right way. Try those two things, and then see how that goes. But I have found that if it is spooled on backwards, what I mean by backwards is by not the way it came off the spool, then it always messes up on me. Okay, hold on. I've got a million. I don't know where that came from. That's had to come from. Let me look over on this other one right here. Give me just a second, guys. Because like I said, let me go here, close out there. Okay, Tim, that's what I thought. Actually, I didn't know who it was, because I didn't see it anywhere, but okay. There isn't a way to remove the memory, but okay, we already got that for. All right, so we are at it. Probably start with live bait. I use minnows, especially when crappie fishing. That's where I always start on. I'll have 2 hooks on the line, and then I just put 2 minnows in there. That's just my way of doing it. Which I know that other people use that way too. Okay, take your line, run it through the guides, and then tie a single hook to it. Give yourself about 5 foot of line past the tip and grab the hook and move it toward the tip of the rod. If the line starts to twist up as opposed to just have a light curl to it, the line was put on backwards. It will have to come off and be respooled. All right. So anyone over to the Facebook side to help them out? Okay, that's cool. Backwards Misfit. Live bait is good, I guess. Yeah. All the bait that I use for bluegill and crappie, I usually use live baits. I used to be able to use plastic baits for crappie, like jigs and stuff like that. I haven't done it in so long that I don't believe that I'm able to do it anymore. But at the same time, I really haven't tried. If I tried hard enough, I could probably do it. My puppy wants to come up here, but she's not going to get a chance. She's just trying to scratch me. Hopefully she's not tearing the house up. So, I said, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I was going to look and see if it's still snowing, and I completely forgot. So I'm going to do that right now. I just want to see if it's still snowing or not. Because I don't want to have to be stuck in this house all day. But I have a feeling I'm going to be. I can't really tell from here. I'll be right back. Well, I'm glad I went in there. When I did, I almost had a puppy with a huge problem. It had my wife's shoe. But yeah, it's still snowing. I mean, it's not as heavy as what it was, but it's still snowing. So, okay, no worries, take your time. But I walked into the living room and I looked over on the couch and seen that my puppy, which is 3 months old, had my wife's shoe and was chewing it up. And it's a new shoe. So I'm hoping that wherever the puppy got it from, she didn't grab both shoes. Because that would be bad for me and my daughter and the dog. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. 19 thumbs up. I said it's still snowing. It's been an awesome day. And I'm going to go live again tomorrow. I may show some of my baits off tomorrow. Depending on what all I pull out. I'm trying to think. As far as bait-wise goes, I guess I would have to kind of know what kind of fishing we were going to be doing. Bluegills, like I said, I do. That's okay. I'll wait for that question to pop up there. My phone's moving faster than StreamYard is, so I want it to make sure that it pops up on the screen so everybody can see it. It says, when looking for panfish, what do I look for? Deep, open water, or shallow? Depends on what time of the year it is. And there's a good answer. As cold as it's been, I feel like crappie fishing is the move. Have a Garmin Striker number 4. Let's see. I myself, I do not have any electronics. I bank fish. So, it all depends on the seasons for me. Like, I'll start bass fishing in March, April, and May. And I'll fish it shallow, deep to shallow. And in May, June, and July, I'll fish bluegill and bass. But I'll fish bluegill shallow and start to fish bass kind of mid to deep. And then June, July, August, September, October. August, September, October, I'll fish deep for bass and for bluegill. And depending on the weather, it depends on how I fish it the rest of the year. So it just all depends on the weather, really, and the type of season and what's in spawn and what's moving on. As far as that's the way I go. I mean, like right now, if I wanted to fish for anything, I would be crappie fishing right about now. Or bluegill. I don't really think I'm going to have a whole lot of luck with bluegill because I'm on the bank and I'd have to throw a jig because they're not going to really bite a worm right now unless I use a minnow, and then they might then. But yeah, it needs to be a jig or a minnow. And I would fish deep water right now because they're so cold. The water's cold, so I would fish a little bit deeper than what I usually do. Tim says I target bass 365 days a year and panfish, catfish whenever I get the urge to. Okay, but yeah, that's how I am too. Except for this year, I've been doing a lot of bass fishing in the winter, or not bass fishing, catfishing in the winter. But of course, I try to fish all the seasons and all of the spawns are close to the spawns, pre-spawn or post-spawn, or even during the spawn. So yeah, I get a lot of work out of them within those 4 months, 4 to 6 months. But usually during the spawn, they're going to be shallow, and after that, they'll move out to deep water. Usually. And if I'm wrong, somebody on this panel or somebody in the chat, tell me I'm wrong, because I'm no expert at all. And I'm just answering to the best of my knowledge by my experiences. So if I'm not right, feel free, anybody, Tim or anybody else can correct me. But I always fish shallow during the spawn and beds. I'll fish beds also, especially bluegill season, because I do not want to give anybody the wrong information. So I don't know. I'm going to say somebody else. Might have to ask somebody else, but nope. Trying to push this button right here, and my dog is whining. At least it's not chasing the cat. But yeah, I for bluegill and stuff, I always fish shallow, and then as the summer goes, I'll fish deep. Pretty much that's how I do everything. And I don't know how much snow or anything we're supposed to get tonight, but it's still snowing pretty good. I don't know if it's snowing there where you're at, Tim. I'm pretty sure it probably is, but if it's not, then we're getting a pretty good little snowfall here. It's already covered the ground, which is insane because I thought the snow was over. In fact, it doesn't even show any snow on the radar for tonight or forecast or anything. I'm not scratching myself. Yeah, it's snowing pretty good here. I know that, and it's heavy, or it was last time I looked. But yeah, the puppy had her new shoes, boy, and I hope she's not watching, because if my wife is watching, okay, I like dusting. Yep, I guess that's how it is right here right now, but it's still snowing, or it was last time I checked a minute ago. Just not real heavy. Okay, 19 thumbs up, 6 people watching. You guys are more than welcome to type the word drop into the chat, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. So if there's anybody that you guys need to pick up or anything like that, you're more than welcome to. Josie's Fishing Rich said we got a bunch of ice here yesterday in South. She's in South Carolina, or he. They are in South Carolina. Yeah, I'm in Illinois, so actually Southern Illinois, and Tim is also. So I thought the snow was over for today. Actually, I didn't think it was supposed to snow at all, and the forecast calls for rain, but it doesn't call for snow. Come on, come here. Oh, you heavy sucker. She had to come up here a minute. She's dying to come up here, and she always tries to come up here. But she's a little pain in the butt. Ain't she? What you got in your mouth? Busted. Toilet paper roll. Toilet paper roll. But that's my daughter's puppy right there. She's a little, boxer husky mix, and she's getting heavy. It's supposed to be back up in those 60s. I know. I seen that. Actually, tonight, whenever I was looking at the weather, it's supposed to be like 50 something. And let me look. I want to say 52. Actually, like 2 days from now. Dang. Let's see, today is technically Monday. So tomorrow, Tuesday, is supposed to be 52 degrees. That's the high. But it's snowing outside right now, so I don't know. I don't think that's all an educated guess. So, but yeah, I will do, and I may do it tomorrow. Just have something to do during the day, because if it's as cold as what I'm thinking it's going to be, I'm not going to go outside. I wish I could. I would love to be fishing, but no. I can't go fishing with it being this cold. I just can't bring myself to do it. I wish that I could, but no. I'm looking at the what do you call it? Forecast for right now, and it's 30 degrees outside, cloudy, and it feels like 20. Now it felt like 19 a minute ago, so I don't know what happened. This Nightbot pretty much says it every time it comes in, and you guys see that right there. This is what we're all about. Or welcome to my live stream. Feel free to stay and have fun. We're all just all about having fun and meeting people, and I'll answer any questions that I can answer. And if I can't answer them because I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody that does know the answer, and I'll try to direct you into their path so that they can help you out. Because I am no expert by means, I can only tell you or answer your question by my experience of what I know. And I don't know a lot. I know how to do it my way, and my way has worked for 11 years. Also, I have watched a lot of fishing videos on YouTube, especially bass fishing. See, crappie fishing, I always did the crappie tournaments with my dad. So the lakes and ponds and stuff here don't even have crappie in them unless I go to Dongola. And you kind of need a boat to be able to fish those tournaments or to fish those lakes for crappie. And of course, once again, I am a banked fisherman until I can buy a boat. Which that might be a little bit. But once again, thank you guys for hanging out with me. 5 people watching, 19 thumbs up. We've had a lot of new people come in tonight. I'm thankful for that. We have hit our 150 mark on our subscribers. So I will be doing another giveaway next month. Toward the end of next month, of course. And I think the last giveaway I gave away, let's see, I gave away 3 gift cards to Bass Pro Shop. I set up, and I get for $15 each. And then I gave away a bunch of baits. Let's see what else. And I think that was it as far as the giveaway goes. Now, I still have the championship belts here for Wayne for Angler of the Year last year that I actually need to be mailing off tomorrow. So I may do that tomorrow as long as the roads don't get real bad. But I don't know yet. If anybody wants to fish any of my online tournaments this year, at the bottom of the screen, right? There. There. Somewhere in there. See it? Fish Donkey right there. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. If I was, then that over there might look a little different. If you guys want to fish one of those tournaments, you would have to go in and download the Fish Donkey app, register, and then look for Warriors Heart Fishing tournaments or Warriors Heart tournaments, and then fill out all the information and pay the $12 registration fee, and then be done with it. Okay. Josie's Fishing Adventure said, check you out for the first time tonight, and I will be back. I'm trying to expand my fishing back to bass, panfish, and crappie. All right, that's cool. Like I said, I can help with quite a bit, and if I don't know the answer, I will try my best to find someone that does. So, but I can only answer from my experiences that I've had in fishing. And like I said, I'm no pro by any means. But the tournaments do not start until March 2022. I know you've probably seen a couple people in here tonight say something about Angler of the Year. I can show you the prize for last year's Angler of the Year, which was 2021, because I still have it. I haven't melted off yet. I actually just got it last week. So I can, where did it go? Okay, it's over there in the box. So I can actually show you that. And if you just give me a second, let me check on this puppy real quick, and then I'll get that out of the box and let you guys see what it is. So I'll be right back. Okay, I actually had to do a couple things. I'm back. I will show, and I don't know who all is in here that's actually going to fish the tournaments this year coming up, but I will show you guys. Put this down here so it's not making so much noise. What the Angler of the Year last year is going to be getting, because I still have it. I haven't melted it off yet, which I need to be melting it off like here soon. So probably tomorrow I'll melt it off. But before I do, I'll go ahead and I'll show it one more time. Hopefully, I would love to have one of these myself, but I have not. Okay, hold on. Take that off a minute. I have not actually won a tournament yet, or not won a tournament, or been Angler of the Year yet. So Angler of the Year for my tournaments through the point system every year from starting this year, this is the first of the year, gets a championship belt. Okay, thank you. Just download the Fish Donkey app and I will check it all out. All right, thanks. If you have any questions, also on the Fish Donkey app, if you look for Warriors Heart Fishing on there, or Warriors Heart, I think, Warriors Heart Tournaments, when you find me, all the rules and stuff are in there. There's 2 tournaments that I still need to set the rules up for, so I'll do that tomorrow. So the first 3 tournaments will be set up for 2022. So the first 3 will be done and ready for registration. The first one is already ready for registration. It's $12 a person, and that's it. You fish the tournament. I think it's 7 days or something for the first one. Blake's not in here, I don't think, so he can't help me out with that one. I'm going to have to go check on that puppy again. I hear him just in there tearing something up. The first tournament is March 4th through the 13th, so whatever days those are. Seismic Fisher, evening all. Well, early morning. Yeah, that's true. It's early morning for me too, which, I haven't been to bed just yet. And my puppy's going to start whining for my daughter. Anyway, I do a point system, like biggest bass, biggest bluegill, biggest Catfish, of course, this year. And the biggest ones, will get like extra points in the tournament. So if you're number one in the tournament and there's 20 people fishing, you automatically get 20 points. If you get big bass, then you get an extra 10 points, which brings you up to 30 points for the first tournament. And then, so you have 30 points and you will start off pretty good. Let's see. Was last year the first year you had Warriors Heart? No. It's the first full year. But I had them for October, November, and December of the year before. So it's the first full year, Blake. I have to go. Warrior Heart, thank you for having me. Here, need to go for groceries. Good to know a lot of knowledge for kind of fishing. Thanks, not a problem. Anytime you want to come in, you're always welcome to also come up on the panel. All I ask is that I'm able to see your face for a few seconds just to be able to make sure that it's up and up, and you're always welcome here. And then, of course, Josie says good night, seismic. Or good morning, sorry. But anyway, I'm going to show the belt from last year. Like I said, I still haven't mailed it to Wayne, which I need to get it mailed out tomorrow. But anyway, the angler of the year in my tournaments is always going to get a championship belt, which I don't know how much of that you can actually see because I can't see it. Anyway, it has Gone Fishing. Where am I at? Gone Fishing right here. And then it has another bass on the plate, side plate. The main plate says Bass Fishing Champion. And then the same thing on this one. The bass and Gone Fishing. So that's the trophy for Angler of the Year this year, or 2021. I'll have another one for 2022. So if anybody fishes those tournaments and wins Angler of the Year, that's what Blake's after. Blake's after this belt. Tim's after this belt. Backlash is after this belt. I don't know who else is planning on fishing the tournament. Yeah, pretty much. Warriors Heart Heavyweight Championship. Yeah. That is, or did I do it? And then, of course, it comes with extra screws. But I am going to have to get this mailed off. You want a trucker hat? I don't think so. A trucker hat. I don't even know what that is. And if you win Angler of the Year, Tim did, well, hopefully you've seen the belt because I'm not going to get back out. Win Angler of the Year, you're going to get the belt. And, of course, I pay for the belt. Out of my money, so you guys don't have to worry about buying the belt. I buy the belt myself. Yeah. But I do that for you guys for the Angler of the Year, for fishing the tournaments, and for working so hard to get there. Which there's 3 or 4 people that are already trying to get to this belt, and it's not even up yet. The tournaments don't start till March, but anyway, I have to get that nut off to him. And then I still have shirts that I'm waiting on to come back to me. And then I have, what else do I have coming? And then that's it. I'll be done with last year's stuff. Finally, I'll get the rest from last year. I'll rest from last year right before this year starts. Probably the way it's going to go. But that's just part of it. And I mean, I fish the tournaments too. So if you fish them, you're going to fish against me also. Let me go up here. See, make sure I didn't miss anything. Seismic Fisher, I just want to jump in and say, hey, just done editing and uploading my video. Gotta hit the sack. 5:30 a.m. comes early in the morning. All right, man. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully sometime. I'm gonna be live. I will be live again sometime. Maybe as soon as I get up in the morning. Depends on what's going on. I'll either be live in front of this bass behind me, or If it warms up, I'll go fishing, but if not, then I won't. Seismic Fisher says, at Josie's Fishing Adventures, how's it going? And of course, Seismic Fisher says, Warrior Heart Fishing Heavyweight Champion. Josie's Fishing Adventure said, great checking out this channel, which thank you once again, Josie, for checking out the channel. Appreciate it. Tim, if I win, I want a trucker hat. What? I mean, I can get you one if that's what you want. I mean, that'd save me like quite a bit of money on the championship belt. Let's see. And once again, I'm sharing out Misfits link for about another week, and then I'll put someone else's name in there for Nightbot to share. Just a snapback ball. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so this is my my YouTube page. Of course, if you are not subscribed to me, then please go do. So, also Tim Hung Fishing. Well, my friend, I gotta call it a night. All right, man. I will catch you on the next one. Like I said, I'm gonna go live again sometime. I don't know when, sometime tomorrow, either in the morning or in the afternoon. My wife works midnights, so it may be in the morning, just depending on how much snow, if much more that we get, that I'll be doing the time that I'll be doing. Because if it's snowing real bad tomorrow, I will be shoveling snow. And this little sucker right here, I'll show you. Now, I showed you the puppy already. Let me get a hold of this mean thing. This mean thing right here does not like the puppy at all. And he's a little bit of an older dude. And he is pitch black. You can actually see his eyes. Well, if he'll turn for you. But he does not like the puppy or me sometimes at all. But this is my cat right here. Oh, Midnight. He likes to have his neck rubbed. But he likes to get in my fish tank too. All right, Midnight, get down. Okay, enough with the cat. Back to what I was doing. All right, Tim, I'll see you later. Seismic Fishing later, guys. Once again, Nightbot's going to tell you what my live stream's all about. It's about having fun, and feel free to hang out and ask questions or come up on the panel or whatever you would like to do. If you come up on the panel, though, all I do is ask to be able to see your face in the backstage area before you come up. And the StreamYard link is always pinned at the top of the chat. First Time Fishing Adventure says, later, guys. Blake, I want a life-size cardboard image of Robbie holding his biggest fish. No, you don't. Anyway. No, you don't. Let's see. Backwoods Misfits. Once again, we're going to run him for another week. They can't make more than me. That's it. You got to win first. If you don't win, then I don't have to worry about it, Blake. Because there's a lot of people going after that belt, which I did not think it was going to be like that. I'm actually surprised that that many people want that, which, I mean, it's a nice belt. I mean, I cannot complain one bit. It's a really, really nice fishing trophy to have. I mean, to fish all year and then, be awarded that belt, that's awesome. I'm going to try my best to get it myself. I mean, if not, then I'm going to have to find another way to get me a belt. And it's a win, you win. Man, you better start practicing now. Because those bluegill tournaments and those catfish tournaments, those are what's going to get you. I'm telling you, those are the ones that will make or break you. It's not the bass tournaments, it's the ones in between. But tomorrow I'm going to get all that set up and see how that goes. But they're all going to be $12. I'm not going to charge out the butt for a bass tournament or bluegill tournament or catfish tournament. I mean, it's all about having fun and fishing. That we all love to fish and have fun. So, but Fish Donkey makes me charge an amount. So we'll go with $12, and whoever wins gets the money or a prize, whichever one they want, and go from there. If somebody wants a trophy instead of the $50 that it possibly may be, then I can order them a trophy or a T-shirt. I mean, and don't think that that's not happened, because that's happened before. And it looks like Bastion will eat my head, so I need to sit up. I've actually had people turn down the cash pot to have me order them a trophy or a T-shirt, and that the first person that ever done that like freaked me out. I'm like, why wouldn't you take the money? But I realized that it's not about the money for some people; it's about the competition. So they just want the trophy. Not mine. Mine are going to be $12. All of my tournaments are $12. I do not charge more than that. Now, Fish Donkey does have a credit card or a whatever, a credit card fee. Yeah, that's what it is, which may be like $1.50. Sometimes it can be $1.50, or it can drop down to 50 cents. It all depends on how much the director actually charges for the tournament. My tournaments are $12, so the card fee may be $1.50. I don't know. I'd have to call and ask them, but all tournaments are $12 as far as I'm concerned. And then first place winner either gets the tournament trophy or, of course, the money. I get nothing if I don't win, so I'm good all the way. And I do all of my stuff through PayPal. So that's something that you guys need to think about. All of the tournament money and stuff like that I pay it out through PayPal. That way, as soon as I get the money, you guys send me your PayPal link. I send you the money that day, and then we're done. And I found that it's easier to do it that way. I mean, unless you want me to order you a shirt or a trophy. And there's got some pretty cool trophies. Actually, I won one in October of 2000, I think. And that's the only trophy I won other than the Bluegill tournament that I won first place in. And then a bass tournament that I won second place in. So, and it was my own tournament. So I bought myself a trophy. And actually, to tell you the truth, I paid for the trophies from the first beginning. When I started this, I paid for everything out of my pocket. I mean, the trophies and everything. And this is one of the trophies right here, which you can see my name on it. Robbie Cohen, second place, October 17th, 2020. Warriors Hearts Fishing. So that was in October of 2020. That was actually, back it up a little bit. I think that's actually one of the first tournaments I'd done. October, November. Yeah. This was one of the first tournaments I had ever done. So, and I came in second place. Have I done that since then? Nope. For some reason, I just can't come out of third or fourth place. But then there was that one time that I was in the hospital with medical issues and wasn't able to fish a couple. So, catfish tournaments can be expensive for sure. Yeah. They can be up to, it is better than 50 to 100 for fishing camp. I just seem to think in my mind that we all love to fish, and it's all something we love to do, and we all love to compete. I mean, I could charge $1 for the tournaments, and I have. I can actually go back to when I used to charge just $1 for the tournaments, when I was paying for everything out of my own pocket. I did that. $1, $2.50, whatever. But now I went to $12 so that I don't have to pay for anything. It's usually like 7 people that answer. On a minimum, it's 7 people that enter. I mean, I can have as many to enter that I want. Whoever signs up before the date of the tournament can enter, or the day of the tournament, as long as it's not after the time has started, since we've had problems with that before. But as long as it's before the tournament starts or the day of the tournament, I mean, if it's an hour after the tournament starts, I'm not going to throw too much of a fit about it because no one's caught anything yet. So it's not that big of a deal. Pay the $12, get in there and get going. I do have 2 charity tournaments each year. Last year's charity tournaments went to the first one went to the VFW, and the second one went to Susan Komen Breast Cancer Research Association. So, and then we have a Facebook group page. Josie, if you're still in here, if you can join that, if you want to, that's up to you. Look up Warriors Heart Fishing on Facebook, and if I don't accept your request to join the group, then one of the moderators will. And in that group, they also have like 5 fishing experts that I have in there that can answer pretty much any question you have. I think it's 5, maybe 6. I'm actually there right now. It's Warriors Hearts Tournaments, and I don't know if you can see it or not. No. See if I can turn this down real fast. See if that'll help. Oh, dang, too low. And see if you can see it. Same background as the picture behind me. Okay. That's where it's at on Facebook. And of course, you can see all the people. I have the tournaments listed right there. There's all of the tournaments for 2021 right there. Or go to the events on that group page. And, well, anyway, all the tournaments are listed. There's the past tournaments right there. And somebody just asked to join the group. So let's see who that is. It was you. Okay. You're in. So that was easy enough. You're in. You can see all of the upcoming tournaments from there. You can see past tournaments from there. You can see the Angler of the Belt or the Angler of the Year award. You can also see the pictures from past tournaments. Yeah, I got you. I just now let you in. So you're good to go. You're in. Also, here in a little bit, I will go on there and send of course, the welcome message to all of the new people that came in. Because I've had a few new people come in this week by watching YouTube. So I'll do that tonight before I go to bed. That way everybody can comment on it or whatever. But if you go to group events, it is going to tell you everything from past events to future events. But you have to go to Fish Donkey to fish them, okay? That's just a show on Facebook. That just shows you what I've got coming up, okay? You have to actually go over and register on Fish Donkey to be able to fish those tournaments, all right? And you can always message me or message one of the 5, I think it's 5 experts I have. Let's see how many I've got. Okay, so I have administrations and moderators. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you know Big Matt is a moderator. Oh, no, he's not. How did he become a moderator? Hold on. He's not. Okay, he's just a new person. That's weird. How's he up there with them, though? And the group experts, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting myself, I have 6 group experts. So any of them can answer your questions. I can always post them in the chat or on the Facebook page. I won't put them on YouTube, of course, because YouTube doesn't do my tournaments. So yeah, they're all there. Everything's there that you need to see or want to see. And if you have any questions, you can always message me on there or leave a comment on the timeline in the tournament group page, and I will answer you, or someone else might answer, because a lot of them do know what they're doing and talking about. So, and if they do, I will also come through and answer also, and I answer like real quick. So, I mean, I'm not the tournament director. I'm not the kind of tournament director that will make you wait days to get an answer back. I will actually answer you within the hour. If I'm not working, I'll answer within the hour to 2 hours so that everything's okay. With the tournaments, though, the only thing there is the measuring device, because we do them all by measurements. It is a catch board, so you might have to check that out. And I'll show you guys that later on too. Let's see. Child, what you need?
When you get off of that.
What you need when you get off of it?
Yeah, when you get off.
Huh?
When you get off. Is that a question?
Hold on a second. Child's got a question. All right.
So Taylor won't be able to come on?
Nope. Taylor cannot. No. Okay, I'm back. Took me a minute. She wanted some people to stay tonight. It's not happening. At least not tonight because it's snowing. I don't know if they're gonna get stuck here or not. Okay, y'all going somewhere. I got a musky keeper board for fishing chaos tournament. Which butt board you use? I use. All right, hold on. I gotta get rid of these animals in here. They're gonna drive me nuts. I use. I'm probably gonna have issues with the cat and the dog now. Oh, if I can get a hold of it. This is my backup board. Now, my other boards are in the trunk, and I actually broke the angle on one of them, so it is what it is. The lines needed to be darkened, so I had to darken them. But it's just a regular catch board up to 30 inches. It doesn't have to be this big. This was just the free one that I got off of another online fishing group, so I'll use that one. But I have a smaller one for bluegill and stuff like that. But yeah, as long as it's got the numbers to where I can see it and it's not fold up, it does not fold up, it's not a tape, and it's not retractable. I don't do, nope. You just submit a picture with, here, let me see if I can bring it up real quick. I can actually bring this stuff up on the screen and you can look at it and I'll show you. Just give me a second to do it though. My dog and cat are going to aggravate me. Because the dog and cat do not get along. Okay, give me just a second. Let me get this up here. It might take me a minute. Hopefully it doesn't go too slow on me. And I'll show you mine. If it opens, because it's not wanting to open. Okay, it opened. Let's see. We'll show you this one. Now it should let me. If it doesn't, then I just done all this for nothing. Okay, so let me go here. We'll go to share. All right, I'm there. Now, with this is the only, oh, no, that's not it. That's it. Oh, no, okay. Just like that. Just submit the fish on the board. Okay. Well, it'd be a little bit before I start my tournaments anyway, but if you can see how I done it right there, that's exactly pretty much how it's going to be done. Let me look right here again. Let me close this one out real fast. Go here. Let me see if I can get a better picture real quick. That's from the Dink tournament. Okay, so this one is from the Bluegill tournament. Hopefully. I fished it. Yeah, I fished it. And my biggest bluegill was 9 inches. Okay, so go there. Share the screen. Chrome. Fish jockey. Save. Okay, so my biggest one was 9 inches out of that tournament. Mine's a 30-inch board. Now this board that I'm using with the bluegill, it's actually a 15-inch board. Okay. The only thing you have to watch with the tournaments is your hand placement. That's really the only thing I want to nail you for is where your hand's at and the inches. I mean, inches, of course, I have to be able to see it. The nose has to be bumped against the board. And of course, your hand away from the head or the eyes of the fish. But that is all in the rules of the tournament, which are all very simple. I'm not a hard director to go by or anything like that, so it's all easy. I don't make a big deal out of the tournaments. They're a big deal, but they're not. I'm not like some of the tournament directors. But I'll go over all of that stuff I may do it tomorrow, but I doubt it because it's too far away. Trying to think. Before the tournament start, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll go over the tournaments. I'll show you the rules and stuff, or at least where you can find them, and then you can go in there and find them and read them. My rules are simple. They're not hard or anything like that. I do allow private ponds, paid lakes. People fish paid lakes in my tournaments also. So I really don't have too much of an issue with it as long as nobody's trying to put a dead fish on the board. I mean, if you try to show me a dead fish or you try to show me a duplicate, I have a system that tells me if it's the same fish or not. So you can't do it. It won't work. It can't be the same fish. Like say where's it at? Well, where's it at? If I was to use this little bitty one right here, and if I was to try to submit him twice, I have a little button on my, on my side of the app where I can push and it will do all of the little microbe things or whatever to the fish picture and show me whether that picture is the same as the other one or not. And if that don't work, I can call the office itself and say, hey, look, I need you to check this out because I think it's a duplicate. And then they'll go through the process of doing it and all that stuff. So I haven't had to do that yet. As far as fish goes, I've had to do it for other stuff, but not fish. Anyway, like I said, I'll go all over all that stuff before it's all time. Hopefully, if I remember. Now, if I forget, then all the rules and everything are on the Fish Donkey app, and all you have to do is ask in the chat or in the group page on Facebook, and someone will get to you. I do private ponds. I'll do private ponds. I'll do creeks. I'll do rivers. I'll do paid lakes. I'll do public lakes. Anywhere where there's water and there's a fish, pretty much you can fish it. I'm not like I know some tournaments don't allow you to fish paid lakes or private ponds. Me, it's a small tournament and it's just for fun other than money. So you can fish it whenever you want. I know the Fishing Cast app, it gives a timestamp and no, we don't. Now, if I ask them to, I can call the office and have them just tell me where your phone's at. But I've never had to do that yet. Okay, so if you don't have access to private ponds, if you have private ponds around you, all you have to do is ask the landowner if you can fish it. All they can do is say yes or no. If they say no, of course you can't. I mean, legally you can't. But if they say yeah, then go ahead. So you would be one of the ones that are going to fish against me. I'm going to fish a private pond. You're fishing a lake. You're going to catch the bigger fish than I may catch more fish, but you're going to catch the bigger fish than I am. I can actually show you real quick. Not the bluegill, of course. That was my biggest bluegill in the summer tournament. Let me go right here real fast. My biggest bass that I caught wasn't even during a tournament. It was practicing for a tournament, so I couldn't use it. As soon as the screen opens up, okay. Let me see real quick. I'll go to Bass Ninja. Let me find my bass. Real quick. Okay. So in the Bass Ninja tournament in the summer, my inches were 71.5. Okay. So 71.5, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, if I can make it bigger. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. You can't see it, but anyway, those are numbers. Length, entry status. I verified it, and I think that one is 16 and a half, and the bottom one is 14 inches, 14 and a quarter, or 14.75, somewhere in there. Anyway, what I was trying to get at is I was actually going to show you the fish. My biggest fish in that tournament was 16 and a half. So I can go right here. Oops. Wrong button. Oh, well, I thought I could, but it's not going to let me. Maybe because I have too much stuff open. I don't know. Okay, there it is. End the stream. There's the biggest one for that tournament. 16 and a half. 16.50. Okay, see how I done it? That's how it will have to be exactly that way in the tournaments. You cannot do it any other way. And if you press on that stomach and try to make those inches go, more inches, then that fish will get disqualified. Yeah, that's one of the small ones that I've caught. My biggest one was 6 pounds or something. And I didn't catch it during the tournament. I caught it during practice. So I don't have. Actually, if you go back far enough on the Facebook group page, you'll see the biggest bass I caught. And that, or I can post it or whatever later on. But it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, it's easy. The measuring system is easy to use. Now, the catfish, I'm probably going to go by weight. The catfish tournaments will be the first tournaments that I've ever done by weight. So that's going to be something that's new and different this year. But that's how the bass tournaments are done every time. And that's my good board there, actually. And I broke it. It is what it is. But, yeah, I'll be doing all of these tournaments all year or all spring and summer long. That's actually my fish. 1675. Almost. If it had been a little bit shorter, it'd been 1650. But since it went over the half mark, it went to. No, actually, it's 1650. It didn't go over the half mark, so that fish is 16 inches, 16 and a half inches long. But that's one of my good ones. Anyway, that's just one of the things. That's just one of the ways we do it. Like I said, you'd have to read the rules and everything because I take care of all of that, and of course I fish them. And I'm fair, even though I fish them, I'm still fair. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. How do I take this off? Anyway, I don't know how to take that off. I'd figure it out, I guess, a different day. Okay, I take it out like that. That's full, or that's good. But yeah, they're all fun. I like fishing them all. And I'll show more pictures later on of the tournaments, Josie. When I get time, which I may tomorrow, I don't know. I'd like to find the one that I have for that's 6.5 pounds and show that one. That one is chest length. I mean, my arms are bent and I'm still holding it chest length. And it's got a huge bucket mouth on it. But yeah, the catfishing one will probably do by weight this year. And do you need what? What do you mean? Do I need what? Do I need to show you my fish? Maybe. Both. I'll judge the fish on my phone and on my laptop. Because if I'm at work and I get bored and I've got a tournament going on, I'll go through on my phone and I can do the same thing on my phone that I can do on my laptop. I can add inches or I've actually had to add inches before. I think I've actually had to add inches to yours also, Blake, before because the board wasn't right, measurement wasn't right or something. Like, no, you're fine. So I actually added inches. So if you record that your fish is 12.25, and that's what you see it measured as, but it's really 250 or 1250, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to change it to 1250. If it's 5.25 inches or 5 inches and whatever, say 5 inches, and you've got it at $4.95 or $4.75, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to change it to 5 inches, or I'm going to back it down to $4.75. Yeah, that's fine, Blake. No big deal. Yep, I've done it to many. I've had to change many numbers, and I'm fair about it. I don't cheat. I don't, I can care less if I win or not. I just like to compete against everybody and watch everybody else win. Yeah, have I won before? Second place, and that's it, and that was good enough for me. Oh yeah, I'm excited to try something different. Last year I fished only for catfish. This year I'm doing multi-species. I'm doing multi-species this year too. Last year and the year before and 11 years before that, I only fished bass. Except for the couple times that I fished bluegill, which I can catch 80 bluegill in 4 days. That's no big deal. And then I'm done. And then go back to the bass. So, yeah, that's the whole thing. And you'll see in the tournaments at the bottom of mine, I think it's the overview on the tournaments. It even actually says it's all about having fun. And okay, now here, fishing with friends. Okay, so we'll cross that road when it gets there. I'm not worried about that right now. But yeah, it's all fun. I like doing them, and I didn't think I would. But let me see if I can show you one more thing before I get off here tonight. Do you have an electric knife? Nope. I used actually. I have fillet knives, very good ones that my wife bought me. My wife bought my fishing rods, my baits, except for the ones you sent me, Blake. My tackle box. What else did she buy? All my fillet knives. She bought all that stuff for me. It's either for a Christmas or a birthday gift. So, and I wanted to show one. Well, I don't remember now. Yeah, catch and release only. Now, I thought about, that's all ours are, catch and release. That's why you have to have the picture of you holding the fish, which I didn't even show. I have a 2-part system on my fish, on my tournaments. Where is my fish donkey at? On my tournaments, I need 2 pictures. And I'll show you those real quick before we get off here. Open. I'm just waiting on the app to open. Man, my phone is really moving slow now. It's like way behind. Let me go back to Big Bass Tournament. So the Big Bass Tournament was July 16th through the 18th. Stringer 5 and then, of course, Big Bass. So let me go to mine. In that tournament, I had 40 inches. Another 16-inch bass was the big one. Okay. So what I'm going to have is hold on. A picture of you holding the fish like that. That's me, of course, holding the bass. That's a 16-inch bass. So you would have to submit a picture, and then you would submit on the board like I showed you earlier. So those will be the 2 pictures that you would have to have. And then, of course, it's catch and release. Now, I want to do one that's not. One of the bluegill tournaments, I'm thinking that I may do one of those where it's a, catch and keep. I just don't know if it's going to be a spring or summer. Probably a spring one, I think. Because, of course, bluegill tastes better in the spring than they do in the summer. Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, it's not hard. Sorry. It's not hard. Just remember what you're doing, and you'll get there. All of the tournaments are easy, and I'm laid back about it. I'll come through and judge the tournament submissions. And like I said, if you've measured your fish and you need more inches, then I'll give them to you. But at the same time, if you mismeasured and you give yourself more inches, then I'm going to put it to where it needs to be. And I'll leave a note in the note section of the tournament where that fish is at. I'll even note why I did it. That way, when you come to me and ask me, well, my 15-inch fish was 16 inches, and I'll be like, no, your 15-inch fish was 16 inches. I knocked you down from 16 to 15. So that's just the way it goes. Or my 5-inch fish was actually 6 inches. I can go back and see that your 5-inch fish was actually 5 inches and not 6 inches and change it and leave it in the notes. I don't know if I can pull notes up right now or not, though. I'm trying. I can't do it tonight. I'm not going to do it tonight. I'll do it a different day. Number one, because I don't know how. Well, let me see. Hopefully, I don't get kicked off here. If I do, then I'll jump back on real quick. I think I'm still on here. Nope, that's not what I want. I'm actually looking for something real quick. I'm looking for something real quick to show you as far as the points go. Because the point system, I wanted to show you how I did that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get there from where I'm at. Probably not. I don't think I can get there. Because documents, I know I can't. Anyway, let me see if I can do it from my phone real fast. Okay, I'm getting ready to get off here too. Here in about 3 minutes from now. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Probably not. It also tells me who's entered each tournament, of course, and that's got personal information, so I can't leave that on there very long. But yeah, it's simple, easy to go, easy to do. So I'm getting ready to end this here at 3 o'clock, or at the 3-hour mark. I'm getting a little bit tired. I need to take the dog out, and it's been an awesome afternoon, awesome time hanging out with you guys, talking about the fish tournaments, talking about fishing, answering questions the best that I'm able to answer, and just to meet new people and to hang out. I'll go live again tomorrow sometime. Like I said, if I can't find answers, I'll find somebody that knows the answer and I'll get back to you. But I've got to put my banner back up. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Let's see how many. We're at 20 thumbs up and 4 people watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for supporting me and hanging out. We are at 153 subscribers, so we will definitely be doing a giveaway at the end of next month. Probably Bass Pro Shop cards again, and I don't know what else. I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to go make a bait run, I guess. But I've got like 40 seconds. 40 seconds, and I'm going to get off here. You guys, if you have not yet and you would like to, type the word drop into Nightbot, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. Also, I'm doing shout out for Backwoods Misfit for the rest of this week. And then I'm going to go to someone else. I'll have to find out who I'm going to do it for. I'm starting to get tired now. Like I said, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll be back on tomorrow sometime. I believe my dog needs to go outside in the snow. And then, I missed it. There's your link right there. So if anybody needs to pick that link up, they're more than welcome to. I will also be picking you up. And I will see you guys sometime tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. It can be in the morning. It can be in the afternoon. It can be tomorrow night. I don't know. It's my only day off. And it depends on if I'm going to have to shovel snow or anything. So, you guys, I'm going to end this thing. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Nice to meet the ones that are new. And it's always nice to see the ones that have came back. Thanks for hanging out. Good night. God bless each and every one of you. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.